So in 2018, there's a lot of different things that you can do when it comes down to changing your body, when it comes down to having a more positive effect on society, but also on yourself. And one of the things that I've been talking about recently is going plant-based at least 1 day per week. Now, there's a lot of benefits that go behind that, but I want to talk about one study in particular that really laid out that there can be some powerful body composition changes by just going plant-based 1 day per week. And it all has to do with the fact that you're getting a massive influx of veggies that you ordinarily wouldn't get. Okay, this study was done in 2014. It was published in the Nutrition Journal. What they took a look at was 1,615 participants that went plant-based for just 7 days. Well, what they found is after 7 days, there was a huge decrease in blood lipids, which means that their cholesterol levels were lower. This had to do more so with the inflammation versus the reduction in dietary fat, because they're now finding that there is not much of a link between dietary fat consumption and cholesterol in the blood. But there was also a dramatic decrease in fasting blood glucose, which shows that even when there were a little bit more carbohydrates in the diet coming from a plant-based diet, it didn't affect blood glucose in a negative way. It affected it in a positive way, which again had to do with insulin and had to do with inflammation. But what's even cooler is that after 7 days, the average weight loss was about 3 pounds. Now, I'm not saying that you go 7 days of plant-based, but if you indoctrinate 1 day of plant-based eating per week, and you do that for 7 weeks, in theory, you could have very similar results. There's a lot of other reasons why you may want to consider going plant-based 1 day per week, but the biggest reason is simply looking at your diet at a larger scale. When you look at your diet over the course of 7 days versus day over day, you can find that you're going to get a massive amount of minerals, a massive amount of vitamins, both fat soluble and water soluble, that come into your body simply by going plant-based 1 day per week, because by default, you're going to be consuming a lot more veggies. It's a way of sort of tricking the mind into consuming more veggies and reducing the protein and sort of the carbon footprint on your body, so to speak. But here's a couple of tips that you need to follow for when you do your 1 day per week plant-based in 2018. Number 1 is going to be make sure that you're getting enough protein from a pea protein source. Okay? Number 2 is going to be making sure that you're doing a little bit of a lighter workout on that day. You don't want to be pushing your body to the limit because you're not going to have the protein that you're used to. Okay? And number 3 is make sure that you get some form of algal oil in. Okay? Omega-3s are extremely important whenever you're going plant-based. And that's why I'm a huge proponent of using PuraTHRIVE's curcumin gold, because not only does it have the powerful effects of curcumin, but it also has that algal oil vegan DHA. So it's basically like a fish oil without the fish. You're getting all the benefits, but you don't have to have the meat source in it. You're having the powerful effects of docosahexaenoic acid. They're going to help quell inflammation within your body, but also help your brain out a little bit as well. So if you click on the link, I can explain in some more detail about how this works in your body, how DHA has a powerful effect on the brain, but also on the rest of your body too, and how it could help you make 2018 the best year yet. So I'll see you on the next page.